Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Thomas Was Alone. And Thomas is not so alone anymore now that we have Chris, John, Claire, and Laura with us at the start of Chapter 4. In Chapter 4, things are going to kick into a new, much cooler gear. And we're going to have to start thinking a lot more about how we arrange these little dudes and how we are getting everyone to their respective destinations, like here. We have to find a cutesy little way of getting Laura up to the pink button, like so.
Did not like the cloud. He'd long since stopped listing his observations, but he instinctively observed that this thing was bad. And he'd been right about the water.
So we start with Laura, then Chris, because they have the two stubbiest jumps, and then Claire, and then the other two, Thomas and John, can make it up there no problem. They can just make it up on their own. And this is a pretty good way to intro Chapter 4. Because right away, that took a little bit more doing, a little bit more creative thinking than anything that we've really seen so far. And it only gets better from here. And then more towards the end of Chapter 4, it's a bit more platforming than puzzle solving. But cool nonetheless. I love this sequence with the elevator. Just hitting the buttons as you go. Not really avoidable, just a neat idea. And you'd see on the right that it's creating more platforms for John. We just have to avoid bonking on these stubby little ledges. Then he has his own button to press, and that shifts that top block over to the left. And exposes this, something that Chris would have a hard time getting to right at this particular second. Although he can do it. We're going to hold off on that for now. There's a red button for Thomas, but we have to arrange Claire and Laura in a particular way to get Thomas enough height. We want Laura to actually be on top of Claire in this instance. So we have to maneuver all of them around, like so. First, Laura on top of Thomas to get on this ledge. Then we move Claire over. And now Laura can get on Claire. And that provides enough extra height for Thomas to trampoline off of to hit the button.
Chris was in love, and that was fantastic and everything, but that didn't mean they could let the doom cloud keep following them. Thomas was going to put his foot down once they got to the next level.
Now we just have to shift her over a little bit. Again, same idea. That exposes these, for these three, separated on the left-hand side. And now it'll be pretty easy to do this. We have to get John over here in this little cubby. And off of John's head. There we go. That raises them up. I think that's the end of this. It's got to get them all into their respective portals. Oh, hold on. Thomas over here, because Claire was blocking Thomas's. And isn't it interesting how quickly you become acquainted with them just through their personalities and their names? Like, it's incredible how quickly you learn the names of the shapes.
Wow. Did not see that coming. He felt a little guilty too. Without his love for Laura and subsequent reunion with the guys, Thomas would probably still be with them.
Oh, Chris is starting to grow. And all of these little quadrilaterals all have pretty incredible character arcs. That's the cool one, designed specifically for Chris. And then we have to get Claire over to her button here. Oh, that's not how we do it. She actually just has to make the jump outright. But we need Laura's help just to get Claire up here in the first place. Then she should, yeah, just wasn't sliding enough to the right. And that opens this left-hand path up to Laura. so she can bounce John up. Then we'll do a little bit more of this. Oop. I don't know what I bonked on, or what happened there. It's fine. And then John has a bunch of jumps to make right here to get into his portal. So far so good. 2 out of 2, 3 out of 3, and then Claire just has to jump up to hers. Oh, and this is kind of an auto-scroller while Chris falls.
Thomas was still alive somewhere.
He's showing genuine concern for Thomas, who we started off hating.
I wasn't going to go looking for him, but he did wonder, and that showed character.
He's not all the way there yet, though.
Probably.
And that's sort of a breather chapter. Just Chris falling automatically. Not too much doing there. This is a really good one.
Maybe the others hadn't abandoned Laura all that time ago. It began to dawn on her that she might not be the tragic victim she'd always assumed.
So we have to use the stairs over on the right to get Laura some extra height, so that we can make John bounce higher to hit that yellow button specifically for him. And in order to do that, she's going to climb these, then we're going to move Claire over here, and that lets Laura get up on her again. Now we just have to make sure we don't hit the spikes with John. Hey. And then this happens. Pretty good. So far, so good. Now we have to find a way to get Claire up here. And she doesn't have a great jump, so again, Laura is going to come in real handy here. Hope this doesn't dry. Ah, it did. This is on the very tip. Nope, that's not quite it. Not enough height. There it is. And then this happens. She'll just respawn right there, though. That's a recurring thing in this level. If you don't move her to the right quickly enough, she'll get impaled again. And one more time with that. That's how you reveal John's portal. Now we're all good for 4.5. I don't think this is the auto-scroller yet. No, that one's coming up later. First, we have to get John up here. She just barely makes that. That creates a set of stairs for Laura to hop up on.
Laura had been the bait. She had a hunch that she wasn't needed anymore.
Not quite enough height, so we need her a little bit higher on that staircase. And we can even do this. Actually, I'm not sure that will make any difference. No, it won't. You just need her poking out, maybe? Or this could work, too. Either one, I think. That's a little bit lower, but I think that's still fine. Yep. Create a little T with John and Laura. While Claire goes in the water, remember her special property is that she is buoyant. Which means we're going to be doing a little bit more ferrying. I don't think we'll outright make that from here. Nah. It's okay, we'll just get them a little bit closer. Now it'll be good. Yep, just barely. Oh. I couldn't just slide her Now, just a little careful maneuvering, and we'll get them both in their portals at once.
John looked at Claire. It was just them now. She muttered something under her breath about a vow of vengeance. He didn't see the point. Fighting that thing seemed to be a pretty futile idea.
Oh, I bugged John out a little bit. He can't jump because of the position he landed in. Oh, that works out. That actually worked out really well. Forgot the button was over on the left side for John. We need to drop John off real quick so Claire can jump up and hit hers. And the water is not instant death. If they so much as touch it, they have to actually be fully submerged. So they can bounce like that in it on top of Claire. And where is this next button coming up? Ah, there we are. This one doesn't require the most, brain-bending lateral thinking. It's just kind of cute and fun. Can we hit that from here? Okay, good. We would have had to have been able to. I didn't realize for a second that it was spikes on the left. That's cute. How moving Claire over to the right will clip John on the ceiling and drop him off directly into his portal. Just deposit him there. This is the auto-scroller I was thinking of, where you have to manage 2 of them at a time while this wall of spikes on the left slowly chases you. So you don't want to get either one of them all the way to the goal right away, because then the spikes will kill the other. So you're just moving them both cooperatively.
As they struggled to get to the next portal, John hoped that he would be the next to get eaten. He didn't want to be alone.
And then right there as it speeds up, makes you really tense, you find out that that giant block will stop the spike wall. .49 is just a straight up platforming level with John.
For the first time in a while, John didn't have an audience.
Oh no! He's been rather performative, right? He's kind of built his whole ego around that.
Leaping from black square to black square didn't seem nearly as exciting now. It just seemed empty.
And this is an escape sequence. That water, I'm certain that it's programmed to rise faster as you get to the goal, just to make you feel like you finished that escape sequence by the seat of your pants.
John gulped. He knew he'd never escape. He knew it was waiting for him. He decided to jump the massive scary gaps. For old time's sake.
And one more platforming level with John to finish out Chapter 4. This one we just have to make sure to time our jump correctly, because you can't really jump while you're ascending on that. You'll just run off the edge. But at the same time, you have to time that because the cycles are a little bit tight. Nope, not that one. I don't think you can get them to line up too cleanly either. There we go, though. And that is Chapter 4. We didn't get a new character in that chapter, if I'm not mistaken. Laura showed up in Chapter 3, I think? However, moving into Chapter 5, we only have one character to use in 5.1. And this one's quite different. He's doing all of his platforming upside down.
Different. I'm not different in that kooky, OMG, you've totally got to meet my mate James, he's literally insane kind of way.
James. This is much trickier than it looks. It's gotta be from here. Ah, damn it. Yeah. And this long jump. Oh no, I was on it, but not quite gripping the block, I guess. We just have to go a little bit further to the right then. There we go. Cut it too close before. And that's gonna do it for now. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one.
He'd not seen anyone else in a long